Welcome to SAS Esports GW6 match 2. We are back to ERANGEL once again, and we are now spotting Team 6, that is Misfit squad. We can see a Team Zangmo is also drawing down to us the same compound. So Spirit, I guess Spirit versus Zangmo will go 1-1. Where are the rest of his teammates? Rest of his teammates are falling slowly on the same compound. We can see Dora is there along with the rest of his teammates. So unfortunately, Misfits one member has only dropped down closer towards Team ER. So it's a battle between Team ER versus uh, Spirit. So let's see how Team ER Zamu would play along with Misfits Spirit. Meanwhile, Zamu is currently trying to flank back at the moment. She's trying to launch back. We can see the flight tragedy has already been launched off, and NGC taking the new spot, that is military base area. Enigmatic taking the military area. We can see Neo Scott currently dropping down towards the compound that is the Milta. Milta has already been taken by Thugdi Ella. Neo Scott doing the same job. Misfits dropping down towards the farm area. We can see squad number 16 that has been taken by Unsexy Stroud, and we can see HNS also dropping back to Pochinki. So Unsexy currently making the drop towards Pochinki. This is a new drop location. LM squad is also not making the way towards Rozok area. LC squad making the same way, but Fake squad sticking on towards the nearest or towards the safe drop, that is the apartments area. We can see Hall squad rotating in the same compound. BMP making sure they rotate towards the Yasnaya, which is the normal spot. MNP guys are in the container side, not moving to a North Georgia area, and Deadpool and go take a DK are near in the same Georgia Pool city side. So maximum of the squad making the same rotation. We can see Team ER Zamu is now falling back at the moment, making the rotation. We tried Snoopy is also there on the same side. We tried Snoopy, automatic Maichi and Lipata is the Unsexy manages to get Reaper. So Unsexy versus HNS going strong in the Pochinki compound. So the hot drop location taken by two squad. We try automatic is also making the rotation in the nearest compound, but we cannot focusing back to Unsexy shot. We can see has been spotted by the member of Leaf 10 and Leaf 10 managed to get one member down, but we can see now Unsexy is now into knock off player. Kasudo is also on there making that rotation, but unfortunately Reaper has been knocked on. The Slayer Star is now making that dance move. As you can see, Star is making that dance move, making sure celebrating getting as he got one player knocked out from Edge, and as Reaper is far away from his team member. We can see Gunner has been knocked on by the member of Unsexy. Unsexy making member Hall has been knocked out. Pan shot by Gara. Oh my god, Hall versus LC squad going strong at the moment. Slayer is there, Drones OP is there, Nima is there, Gara is also making the rotation. So this is a very strong shot made by LC squad. LC squad, I think so, knocking off players. Six is already in the backpack of LC, but Axel is there now currently trying to charge in towards the member. Is this a ball move by Hall? Axel trying to charge in towards four members of LC, but anything can happen. He might get that clutch. Meanwhile, Wrath has been knocked down by Unsexy. Soste manages to get that finish over Unsexy squad. Now Soste manages Risky has been knocked down, so a lot of engagement going on at the moment. Gunner has been knocked out, and I think so Unsexy took advantage of Source, and we can do one casualty from Unsexy. HNS squad has been out of the game, and they take the 16th position. 15th squad already surviving, and we can see the red hot drop zone has been dropped down to a sporting side. So this will be an interesting Unsexy HNS squad unfortunately couldn't survive till the end, and they are the first squad to take the lift towards the lobby. So maybe on the other side we can see now LC squad, after getting 3 players now from Hall squad, are currently looting the Rozok side. So this is a new drop location for LC squad, I must say, because LM squad usually trades the Rozok side, but due to the new flight pattern, I think so squad are making that move. So meanwhile on the other side we can see Hall Axel is trying to spot any opponent in the nearest compound. We can see Yogesh is along with Wong and Cable trying to see its opponent there in the nearest compound. LM squad is also there making the rotation. This LM squad usually goes down towards Rozok side, but they are not dropping towards the new drop location, and I think so squad are trying to strategize. I think so squad are trying to strategize each week, because they know that opponent will be reading the movement, they will be reading their drop location, so they are trying to switch on the drop side so that they can they can juke the opponent. So this is a very good move because drop location, I think so only those who are confident will try to make them unsexy, who is the squad who likes to challenge squad drop location. Last week they was challenging NGC guys in the military base area. Now they are challenging the HN squad in poaching key area. This squad likes to challenge squad in the natural habitat or natural top zone. So we can see Aaron Scott currently routing at the moment. Hope is there along with Steve. So Steve is also making the rotation. Assassin, the IGL has that UMP with his favorite 4S score, and we can see the entry fragger, the top fragger or the top assaulter of the LM squad, that is Gorka making the rotation. He is a very good gameplay by guys. Ella Gorka has a very good game sense. He is one of the perfect game player of PUBG of LM squad. So he's currently making the rotation, and Misfit squad is doing the same. But focusing back to the solo player of Team ER, that is Zamu 37. I think so. Rest of his teammates couldn't join us. They were having some internet problem. It is very we know that there is a lot of internet connection problem if you play via data or any network in a hilly side area, because due to the rainfall, I think so there will be a fluctuation of network. But as you can see, our ping speed is always constant. We have 70-80 ms, and I think so that is enough for the squad to play as smooth as much as they can, because I don't think so 100% of the ping depends on us. It depends on your own ping as well. Meanwhile, on the other side, we can see now Team ER Zangmu 37 is also there on the opposite side of the compound. So Zawa Ashed is making the rotation at the onside. We can see Dora 011 Ashed Zawal is making the rotation. So they is currently flanking from the left hand side. So Misfits are currently trying to play at the moment. Enigmatic is there currently making that rotation. Enigmatic Fate is there on the same side. So currently let's say Enigmatic Fate is currently holding the compound, so this currently making sure that he has all the so we can see now Enigmatic squad who took early entry in the previous Vikendi map are currently making the rotation military the favorite drop location, and they're not being challenged by any of the squad right now. So on the other side, we can see now Misfit squad is there. Thugdi is also making the rotation from the military area. Now his G69 squad is playing to at the edges of the zone. Now we can see Thugdi, the IGL, who is a very experienced player. He has been playing PUBG from a really start, and he is also one of the founders of CS Esports, and he is a very good player. He's not currently rotating at the moment. We can see Ela Cleans is also doing the same. Ganta 23 is also applying bandages, and Jojo is doing the same. I don't know what kind of strategy they are following, but are they having some internet issue or not? But we can see now Thogdi is currently out of the where he is currently focusing on the horizon. So I think so he must be having some internet issue at the moment, so this will be interesting. Meanwhile, on the other side, we can see now Enigmatic Fate is also the Fate. Misfits are Jawal is making the rotation. We can see NGC squad who haven't focused. I think so they were not contested by any squad, because military base is currently empty, always empty at the same time. So NGC squad are making the rotation at the moment. We can see Kid Mama, Greek Pope is there. After game week 1, they are not been performing very well, but I know NGC squad are very good squad, and they have so many top players in the team, and they can come back any moment. We can see Mama is currently trying to drop them, but he has been stocked down, and Mama was trying to do something new, but unfortunately Mama has been his vehicle has been knocked. He's been stuck. Meanwhile, we can see rest of the NGC members not trying to push on the vehicle, and this is what we call a gangbang situation. Now guys, we can see Bob is trying to push from behind, and we know a Mama has been dropped down. The Mama vehicle has been inside the vehicle. Bob is making the rotation. Kid and Greed is also there making the same rotation from the left hand side. So NC squad playing very well at the moment, making sure that they have all the situation going on in the moment. So NGC Kid and the rest of the team is making sure they have all the situation under control. So they are currently nearest to the sniper tower. They are currently camping nearest or holding the ground nearest to the sniper tower, I think. So this is the first pit stop for the NGC guys, making sure that there is no rotation falling on. Meanwhile, you can see that the atmosphere is called Team ER Ella Thogdi and the rest of his teammates is taking the boat and making a long rotation via the echo, but I think that they have all the med kits and boosters. So this is a new strategy used by G69 currently at the moment, making the rotation towards the southern side. So this will be interesting to see. Meanwhile, on the other side, we can see Neo Scott is got Neo Ghost, Mad Dog, Emis, and Frank is also making the rotation from the northern from the same side, from the eastern flank, and we can see I think so BMB squad will make the late rotation from Yasnaya area. LC squad doing the same. We can see squad number 10 is there. We tried Laipata is also making the rotation from the northern side. We can see MNP guys is also dropping down a quarry area. I think the airdrop number 1 has been dropped down, but this is a tough situation. We have Groza with 7.62 pull has not been looted, so the western flank of the Erangel map has not been covered by any of the squad. Most of the squad are currently in the eastern flank, so if Thogdi tries to go for the western flank, this will be a good type of rotation, we can call it. Meanwhile, airdrop number 2 is also falling down towards the hospital area. I think so DK squad are nearest to the drop location, and they might get that hand on M249 extended mag and level 3 equipment along with ghillie suit. So let's see. I think so DK has already made that rotation. MMP Flipboard is the last one. I think so he can spot the red flare, and if he makes that move towards the red flare drop zone, he might get advantage of that M249 and get that powerful weapon under his backpack. So it will be interesting to see. Meanwhile, all the squad are making the slow rotation. We can see Hall Axel is making the way towards quarry area, and he might get that first spot or first hand towards the airdrop number 1, which has Groza. So it might be a very good drop loot for Axel for his backpack. So meanwhile, hey, Enigmatic is also making his way towards the ferry pier. NGC guys is also doing the same. We can see DK squad is also making rotation towards the southern side. So this squad usually is currently they don't want to play in the center. They always want to play at the edges of the landmass area. So I think the NGC squad is also doing that, dropping down towards the ferry pier. Enigmatic, DK, Neo is also doing the same. Nobody wants to play in the center. Only MNP, I think they will try to challenge. Or V-Tride is also trying to hold the compound. LM squad is playing at the edges of the safe zone. Team ER Zamu is also making the rotation. Papi Zen is also doing the same. Misfit Zawa and LC squad are doing the same side. Also, let's see how the squad will play. Meanwhile, we have been focused on the champions of the previous game, that is V-Tride, who played very perfectly in the game in the match 1. So meanwhile, we can see Laipat is currently making the rotation via the compound. Meanwhile, you can see Snoopy is also doing the same. Machi is also making the same rotation with that Red Darcy, and we can see Laipata is there. So this V-Try squad currently playing perfectly well. Now they're maybe entering towards the compound of NGC, who is in the nearest. Both managed to get Snoopy has been dropped, and NGC both managed to get a perfect spray towards V-Try, and V-Try 2 members has been lost on from that vehicle destroyed. So Snoopy automatic has been lost down, and what Laipata and Machi is still. So champions of the previous match are now having the casualty of losing one member. Meanwhile, we can see Machi is low on health. Machi has to make sure he survives. His vehicle is low on health, but Machi survives, and he's holding his compound near his vehicle. But we can see Axel is there in the nearest compound, holding his compound near the small shack, but I don't think so he will try to challenge the V-Try at the moment. But NGC Bo playing perfectly well. What a spray from NGC Bo, manages to take perfect advantage, and he got 2 kills under his backpack. So NGC Pope, who is currently talking with Grid in the same compound, we can see NGC Pope is there along with Grid. So he is currently making that race. So Pope and in the back, and they are currently communicating with each other, dropping down some big bullets and rest of the sub. Meanwhile, we can see now Mama is there currently taking the roof position, as he likes to take advantage or control of the compound, and we can see Kid, their top fragger, is currently doing the same. So this all 4 players NGC holding the compound perfectly well, but we still have 15 teams, guys. 51 players are still survive, and we are inside 60 minutes inside the game. Zone number 2 has been dropped down. Ella squad G69 already making their way inside the safe zone, and we can see now Thogdi is doing the same along with Counter 23. On the other side, side, we can see MNP taking the center position. MNP guys not killing anyone at the moment, but they are ready to challenge any squad that comes their way. BNB squad is also making the rotation. Now, I think so MNP guys has spotted a member of a new squad on the southern side of the compound, and in the nearest compound, New squad is holding the compound on the largest near. I think this is. BNB squad has spotted Misfit squad on the northwest compound of the side. LC Gara manages to get Zuxi. So both Tibetan squad are fighting on the northern side of the Gatka area, where we can see the fake Zuxi has been knocked down, and we can see the Leaf clan is there. So both Tibetan squad currently fighting with each other. Paraboy is also there. So Clutch Wave is also there. Smokes are being drawn down. This is my favorite spot to drop down, because this is where we get all the vehicles and loot for yourself. So let's see how team LC will play. As we can see the drone view, guys, we can see 2v2 currently formation taken by the Leaf squad. Slayer Nima holding the left hand flank, right hand flank currently right hand flank currently taken by Nima and Slayer, left hand flank currently taken by Gara and Drones OP. Meanwhile, we can see 2v2 backward position taken by fake squad. We can see Bubu Zugzi is there along with Parabol, who is holding the compound of the inside the building, and we can see Clutch Bob is making the making. Ramesh OP managed to get missile Zawa with the M249 headshot. Nima is making the same way with the M41. He's trying to spot in Paraba. He knows that Paraba is in the compound. Let's go towards the drones. Drones is taking advantage of the small. He's trying to take as much fight as he can. Slayer is doing the same as well. So he's trying to make his way towards. Gara is currently holding the compound. So this is games that we can see going on. Drones is going to say Ramesh OP manages to get misfits with that vehicle. So let's see how the strategize. All we have Neo Frank Mayman is also the Bubi has been spotted as Slayer with a perfect spray, manages to get Bubi. Bubi has been spotted. So random spray by AKM and 4X, guys. What a control of spray from Slayer. Tries to get Bubi, but Zuxi has been spotted. Zuxi doesn't go for the revive to Bubi. Bubi has given a red signal towards Zuxi. Zuxi, who is low on health, doesn't have a helmet, but he's making his way towards Bubu. Bubu doesn't connect on Bubu on time. Now Zuxi has to fall back because he is low on helmet, and on one shot towards he might get knocked down, so he has to perfectly remake to make sure. Meanwhile, he got what a beautiful spray from Zuxi, managed to get Gara. He had a pre-fire spray and disconnects perfectly, and Gara, who was picking right on time, was trying to revive his teammate, and if Zuxi manages to get a perfect grenade on time in this compound, he might get two players knocked down. So one player for another knocking on at the moment. Fake squad losing one player. Clutch Wave is now making the rotation slowly towards the left hand side. A very good strategy. Clutch Wave, on the other side, we can see Zuxi and rest of his team making sure they try to distract or leave clan as much as we can. So guys, this is a very good strategy, as you can see from the fake squad. Fake squad is making the slow rotation from the left hand side, trying to find as much advantage of the cut. We can see Clutch Wave, he fake gets this flying perfectly. He might get a lot of players, a lot of kills under his gameplay. So let's see how Clutch Wave will try to get that connection. Meanwhile, I think so Slayer has spotted the rotation of Clutch Wave, and he's trying to throw smoke as much as he can, making sure he has a perfect cover. So I think so fake Clutch Wave rotation has been perfect, has been spotted early hand, and Leaf clan know that there is a rotation going on, and this is a tough situation for fake clan. We can see they are currently in the triangle formation. Zuxi inside the small shack. We can see Paraboy far behind, and Clutch Wave is inside open zone. So this is a tough situation. Meanwhile, we can see the LC squad had enough of fight, and Gara making the first one, making sure he falls back, and I think the rest of the LC squad will do the side, and fake squad will survive. But on the other side, we can see now 13 squads survives. Meanwhile, we couldn't focus on rest of the squad. Action has been spotted and knocked on and finished, and with that, two squad are out of the game. We can see Misfit squad are also out of the game. So this is a very tough situation, guys. A lot of fight, a lot of squad. 3 squad already down, and we are down to now 13 teams and 45 players still surviving. Zone number 3 is there, 20 minutes inside the game. Retry is making the rotation. The zone has shifted towards the northeast side. Now the hardship of rotation, hardship of zone now doesn't benefit G69, who was having that long rotation from the military base area. As you can see the route, guys, of G69, they are trying to rotate from all the way from Minta Power, taking all the long rotation via vote and making down towards Primox, but unfortunately zone is not favoring them, and they have to make the entry towards the safe zone. Enigmatic squad, who likes to who like to push his team towards the opposite zone, trying to avoid the mistake they had done previously, and they got early knock, and I think so that has fueled the motivation on the on the player to make sure that they get the chicken in the previous range. And we can see now enigmatic squad are playing perfectly well. They are in synchronized manner, and they are trying to hold all the compounds, all the direction as much as they can, so that they are not being third party from any direction. So on the other side we can see now NGC, after getting the perfect two spray in the fairy pair, falls back now towards the previous area. That is the same area they had first dropped in, and we can see NGC guys are holding the sniper tower as well. LM Scott Hook is currently benefiting the zone at the moment and holding the many a small village area, as we like to call it, because there's lots of compound and lots of houses in this compound. A village area near the beach side or near the ferry up here side, I think so they are safe. But I think so LM squad now doesn't favor the zone, and we can see from the far behind NCC squad is making the first rotation towards the safe side, making sure they hold the compound. They are for the first one. Now you can see now Gorka and the rest of his teammates was also doing the same, so they have to make the rotation. On the other side we can see Papi, Zain and BNB squad is also has to make the rotation. We can see the root of BNB squad guys, they have dropped down to Yasnaya. They have dropped down to the Potato Hill, as you can see the first drop location Potato Hill. They made the way towards Yasnaya and they are now back to the same compound, so they are making the rotation. Ramesh OP is the BNB. The success behind BNB squad is the IGL, who plays perfectly, who's a very good player, who's a perfect player, and also a very good IGL. If they had to make a superstar teams, I think so that will be BNB guys. So BNB are KB7. So this, let's see how the guys will come in. By LC Nima is also making the rotation on the same side, and this will be interesting. Neo Frank is also there making the same sword. So Neo Frank along we can see Frank is then a Neo Frank Amish Madrock is there. So Neo Madrock has been knocked on. Amish Frank and Ghost is there. Now Ghost is currently trying to make sure Ghost is there knocked on. We can see Amish is also the drones has been knocked on the other side. Gara is also the LC Slayer is also making the rotation along the same side. So LC Slayer has to make that rotation. LC Slayer is trying to strain towards Amish. Amish is also there. Madrock is also making the rotation. Madrock has been spotted, and Madrock will be straight on finish at the moment, and this will be an interesting game. And Gara is now currently knocking off players at all the time. So Gara, I think so they manages to get any Neo squad, and Neo squad has been out of the game, and this is a very tough situation for Northeast guys, who takes a 13th position in this game. Now LC squad is playing very well guys this game. LC squad is manages to get team kills, so they are improving every gameplay. They were not performing well in the previous, but now they are up the game. Now we can see Team ER Zangmu manages to survive still. Zangmu, who is a very good player. She knows how to play in this gameplay, and she's trying to take advantage of the landscape as much as they can, making sure she has all the information about the opponent and taking the small shack. But now she has to come in open, and this will be a tough situation. Meanwhile, we can see a BM because KB7 is making the way nearest to his game, Zangmu 37, and this is how we come. On the other side, Kasudo is trying to knock in players. Kasudo trying to finding the menace of BMB. KB7 has been taught, and he's trying the small reach advantage. We can see the drone view guys. Now BMV versus Unsexy can fight out any moment. Star is trying to throw a grenade as much as he can. Star knows that the grenade has been down. He's trying to form in there. KB7 is trying to come in open, but KB7 has been knocked on. Kasuda is low on her. Ramesh OP Papizan has been knocked on. Ramesh OP is the lone survivor member, but unfortunately, oh my god, Team A Unsexy manages to take advantage over BMB guys, and with that BMB guys are out of the game. Unfortunately, they didn't have the zone advantage as much, so they had the small reach advantage, which they couldn't take advantage because the zone was slowly shrinking. So they had to fight with Unsexy, and Unsexy with only 2 players managed to wipe out a team. Meanwhile, LC Gara is knocking up a lot of players on the other side of the map. Let's see how where is the Machi is the all alone. So we try Scott trying to make sure his team survives till the end, and we can see 11 team kills. All teams are still surviving. 34 players survive. Free zone guys, this is a lot of battle. We can see DK losing 1 member, that is Gotega. DK has been knocked out. Freeze DK and Team DK is already there inside the game. This will be an interesting gameplay. Meanwhile, on the other side we can see a lot of battle going on. This is a fight to be taken by MNP. We can see Flipkart, Kazama, Dangthor and Deepin is also they are currently fighting at the moment. And the Thogdi is also there. Klings, Khanta 23 and Jojo is all along the same side. And we can see now NGC Greed is making that rotations. NGC Greed kid is all making that actually at the moment, and this is be an interesting gameplay. Now we can see LM Gorka is there, we can see along with Steve. So LM Gorka, Steve, Hope and Assassin is making the rotation along the same gameplay. On the other side we can see Tokti is not throwing smoke as much as you can, he's making the soul rotation. So this will be an interesting gameplay from Ella Tokti, sorry, G69 took the 69. He's trying to throw smoke at the opponent. Gene DK is also there on the same side. You can see Gene DK is currently making the rotation. Fake Squad is also making the rotation. Paraboy Clutch Wave is also there. Bubu has been knocked on. The lone survivor at the moment. He's trying to spray as much opponent as he can. Also, Unsexy Star Kasudo is also falling at the same side. On the other side, you can see Team ER Zambu is currently trying to throw the smoke as much as he can. Kasudo now making that entry towards the soldier. Team is already shot. Star Kasudo is also the Deadpool is also making the rotation. Now we can see Unsexy. Deadpool is on the sprays in top. Oh my god, Deadpool has been knocked on perfectly. Kasudo, what a vehicle killed by Unsexy. Unsexy now charging on towards the rest of the GK guy. GK guy, Jin DK man, GK Gara has been knocked out. But oh my god, Deadpool, he was killed right with that buggy. He was road kill by the member of Unsexy. Unsexy with 11 kills playing perfectly well. And this guys is trying to throw as much in the rope currently having I think some internet issue. Kid is currently taking TPP at the moment. Creed is also there. Mama is also with that mini shots are being targeted to her. Mama low on her. What a shot from NGC Grid. NGC Grid low on her. Mama is trying to throw. LM Scott is throwing Gorka with no helmet, not trying to charge in. Steve is also the assassin low on health. Assassin where is Assassin is also low on health, taking small reach advantage. Now, LM Scott versus NGC can have an open, but I think so LM Scott are in danger because NGC currently has that advantage. Now, Bob is currently taking TPP, making sure he gets all the information about the open, making sure he is not giving away the footstep. Jing DK is all along the other side, all alone with that one kill, and this is a tough situation. 5 teams are still inside the game. 16 players still surviving. We are down to zone number 6. Zone number 6 is currently shrinking up 26 level, and LM squad are in danger because they have to make the rotation smoke cover now launching from all the sides, making sure they have the perfect gameplay. Now we can see Gorka is making the rotation. He's trying to make the first entry, but shots are being targeted. NGC who trying to hold the compound as much as he can. Now Gorka makes the first rotation inside the smoke zone. They have to drop a lot of smoke. A lot of smoke hole has to be dropped on the both side of the compound. Unsexy is now launching of players, and Dangton has been down. Star is playing all alone. They want a gameplay from Unsexy. Unsexy with all the confidence he's charging onto his MMP. MMP Mayor is knocking off by Unsexy squad. Oh my god, what a play going on from Unsexy. So Unsexy manages to get 2 members of Star 7 manages to get 2 members of MP guys. MP guys are trying to charge it. Oh my god, he was trying to break kill, but Flipquad with the flip jump manages to get Kasudo or manages to play 1 Star 7 Star 7 Flipquad is the lone survivor. Shot from behind manages to get the player, and MMP guys are down. Unsexy quite up doing very well at the moment. Now NGC guys are also racking up kills on the other side. We can see Mama is racking a lot of kills. He's trying to jump in, but he's trying to get as much kill as we can. We can see Unsexy now trying to revive. Kasudo is trying to revive Unsexy with that 15 kills playing very well. Dean DK is lone survivor at the moment. 4 teams are there, 8 teams still survive. NGC is there, Steve is the lone survivor, 2 lone survivor from each year. We can see Gene DK located on NGC squad. The perfect spray when Steve manages to get Gene, and Gene has been finished with that. DK takes the 4th position. Now we are down to the top 3 teams guys. We can see Unsexy, NGC and Steve is there. Currently Unsexy holding the compound and has the probability according to the gameplay to get that chicken dinner, but now you can see Kasudo managed to get the kill, and we can see Unsexy now ranking up. So he has been to the perfect kill. NGC Greed has been spotted straight and connected to a Greed. Now sucks shot trying to spray into the opponent. We have now 14. They have to make their entry. Unsexy has the zone advantage now. It's up to NGC guys to make the very Unsexy on the opposite side. So Tibetan teams and Nepali gaming community teams, these teams are playing very perfectly well at the moment. As we can see, what is this? Is this some kind of cotton? Yes, this is a cotton in this Dupika Rook. So but let's focus on the guy. We can see a lot of rotation. Unsexy currently holding a type, having that spot over the zone prediction, and they are killing a lot of squads. Guys, 16 kills is not or 10 into that. This is a very interesting vehicle. And Mama is making the first move towards the end. They're making the entry towards the stage. The GS vehicle is low on her. Kasu, the manages to greet, has been knocked headshot with a perfect game. Mama is making the first entry. Sprays have been connected, making sure he gets the cover. Meanwhile, that is Kasu, the manages to greet, has been knocked. Grenades are being launched towards Mama. Mama currently, I think, behind the small boulder is making sure he has to make that entry, but let's see if the zone is coming now from the boulder, and he has to make that entry, and he is now in Memo. Creed has been knocked down by the zone. Mama is all over. This is off to Mama versus Unselfish. Let's see Mama versus World. Let's see if Mama can clutch in any score. Any player who can clutch in this gameplay is Mama, but NTC Mama now has to fight 3 members of Unsexy. They know that there's only one player, and with that they take advantage. Unsexy is on a roll, guys. They managed to get the first chicken dinner in this SAS esports battlefield. Oh, what a gameplay was! What a way to end the game. Unsexy making sure they are the force to be reckoned. They are the squad who took down OR, and they are Unsexy for a reason of 12 kills, guys. 18 kills, guys. Unsexy gets 18 kills. NGC takes the second position. LM Scott takes the third position as usual. So, guys, what an interesting gameplay. Or what a gameplay by Unsexy. Manages to get that chicken dinner in the second stage, and GG, well played to them, guys. They played very well. So Unsexy taking the chicken dinner for the first time in SAS esports battlefield, and we can see now NGC are also back to the top 3 position, and on the other side we can say LM Scott is there. So GG, well played to them, guys. Hope you have liked and subscribed to our channel. Make sure to follow us, and we will meet you on the final game week of the SAS PUBG League. So GG, well played to all. Thank you. Keep grinding.